Hey, this is Chris with Growth Mindset Coach. Good to be connected with you again on this beautiful day. I am feeling amped right now. I just want to let you know that my energy is feeling good. I have the evening to myself. My partner is traveling to visit home. Anyways, just maybe TMI, maybe not. I always appreciate connecting and being real with people. So I want to talk to you today again, another way to cultivate a growth mindset culture, right? Just think about it for a moment, like a growth mindset culture. Like, how could that actually hurt me or harm me? Really, truly. So, that's what we're about facilitating. And so today I want to talk about getting the right people on the bus and getting the wrong people off the bus. Again, I get it. The labels, if you don't like them, you can use your words. Both are okay. And we're going to use the right people and the wrong people. And in the end, everyone wins anyway, because we get the wrong people off our bus and onto a bus that actually aligns with who they are, their strengths, their superpowers, and they can grow and be a boss and ultimately own their weaknesses and improve upon them. Let's facilitate that process and just own that it's a real thing. So part of that is it starts with the hiring process. Like, literally, are we crystal clear on what this individual is doing? Are we 100% crystal clear? No ambiguities, expectations are clear, like crystal clear, and we know what we're looking for. Okay, we have to know that. We have to have clarity on that. Otherwise, we'll attract all sorts of people that don't actually fit. So that's really number one. Number two is you got to slow the hiring process way down. You have to build a talent bench. When you meet talent, you know it. Okay, and I'll talk a little bit about that next. But so when you meet talent, somebody that has a growth mindset, and you see some strengths and some get a sense of their superpowers, oh yeah, you know who you're looking for, and you're able to find them. So that's super important that we have clarity on not only the role, but we slow the process down. We got to slow it way down. So that means also, doing multiple interviews, specifically behavioral question-based interviews. We have to check references, when we're going through the process. We might even get them to do a little bit of work with us to see how we interact with one another. It's huge, right? So not only do you have to have that, another thing you have to add that I should have backed up and started here is they got to be aligned with your vision, your mission, your values. If they're not, it's likely that they're going to go somewhere else. I just want to be clear there. If they're not aligned with your mission, vision, and values, and it doesn't align with their personal mission and vision and values, it's help them go find somewhere where they're going to be aligned there. And you want to attract the people that align with you. So align there. Get clear on the job role and what's needed, who you're looking for. Slow down the process, the interview process. And you want to do, again, if you have teams, you want to introduce and actually do team interviews. Have them do it one-on-one. And here's the kicker. You actually got to listen to the feedback from the team members. Okay, just like blowing over it, that's not only will you maybe make a hiring decision that doesn't work out in the long run, now your team doesn't trust you. And that's not a place that you want to be. Another thing that is important here is that we really want to build that bench of talent. Okay, sorry, I had to think about that for a moment. So the bench of talent, when you see it, you recognize it, you start building a relationship, because you don't want to hire somebody out of necessity. That is because now I'm needy, and so I miss things that I would have otherwise noticed if I had slowed down the process and didn't hire someone right away. So find talent, build a relationship with them, let them know that you're interested in bringing them on your team. And if there's the right time and opportunity, now you have multiple people you have relationships with that you feel are the right people for getting on the bus. Getting the wrong people off the bus. Let's talk about that for a moment. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. In fact, it might be the catalyst for them finding what lights them up and aligns with their personal mission, vision, and values. Like, again, if we all just kind of took a chill pill and understand that that was happening and could happen with every single thing, from schools to between countries, like, oh man, oh yeah, my mind is just, the potential there is like, it's off the charts for me. So like getting people aligned with what lights them up and their strengths and their superpowers, and like that's freeing people up to that. And that's what happened to me. Like, I was laid off, so I'm not going to get too much into that, but that propelled me into what I do now. And like, I love, because I get to help people in the way that really lights me up and feeds my soul. It really feeds my soul. So I know that's possible for everyone. So why not help each other in that process? Don't get me wrong. Those are difficult conversations too, especially if there's been long-term relationships, and really just at all. You know, emotions can sometimes run high and in the moment, and you know, things happen for a reason. And so like learning how to have those conversations with both care and candor, and having clarity on like what it's really about. Like that's some of the stuff that we help our clients with, because navigating those conversations can be challenging, especially if we're kind of new to it. So ultimately, can't go wrong. There's no failure, only feedback. I gave you a lot there. I'm not going to recap that. You can just watch the video again, because I don't remember exactly how I said it. So thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.